Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, it's a matchup with all-pro inside linebackers from 2016, as we'll see Bobby Wagner and Sean Lee.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Dan Bailey's got it teed up, and here we go now from Arlington at AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, nice move. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Third down now following the run. Prescott to throw it. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A give to Elliott running left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he spins free. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Well, before this next offensive drive gets going, you know, we still have 2 0-6 teams in the NFL, the 49ers and the Browns, and you're looking at me because I know you made a prediction that one of these 2 teams would win this past week.
Yeah, we had the Giants in there going into it as well, right? We had the Giants, 49ers, and Browns, and I predicted that the Browns would be the first to get off the schneid. Instead, it was the Giants. So the Browns looking at me with a little crooked eye, aren't they? Like, hey, just leave us alone and let us play. Don't make any more predictions, man.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 53 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, we got a second here before this next drive starts. It seems like every week we're talking injuries, and we had 3 quarterback shoulder injuries from this last week.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate because we're talking about some of the most recognizable players in the league. Jameis Winston really coming on as a young quarterback. Trevor Siemian, captain of the Denver Broncos. And
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Wilson, and that is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And left side here, it's Graham. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. On first down, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. Oh, my, you know that that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and long, it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
What stands to reason it gives Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second-place David Johnson.
You know, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. A second down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Prescott off play action. He completes it to Bryant. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Prescott now on second down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Here's John Ryan now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's Wilson. He finds his running back, Rawls. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second down now after the pass completion. Back to throw. Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And now inside the red zone the offense will operate. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls with time running out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.